Jada stared down at the small bundle nestled in the park bushes, blinking in bewilderment. What on earth? She crouched down, brushing aside the leaves to reveal a tiny, delicate creature, humanoid in shape, but with translucent, iridescent skin that seemed to shimmer and shift in the dappled sunlight. Large, almond-shaped eyes blinked up at her, unblinking and unnervingly intelligent. What the? Jada breathed, reaching out a tentative hand. The creature cooed softly, reaching up tiny, spindly fingers to grasp at her hand. Jada jerked back, heart racing. This was no human child. What the hell was it? She glanced around furtively, half expecting to see concerned parents rushing over to claim their strange offspring, but the park was deserted, save for a few pigeons pecking at crumbs. Carefully, Jada scooped up the creature, cradling it against her chest. It was remarkably light, almost weightless, and its skin was cool and smooth to the touch, like polished marble. "Okay, little guy," she murmured, "let's get you somewhere safe." As she hurried across the park towards her car, the creature gazed up at her serenely, unperturbed by its sudden change in circumstances. Jada couldn't help but feel a pang of protectiveness towards the fragile, otherworldly being. Once she had the creature safely buckled into the passenger seat, Jada sat behind the wheel, drumming her fingers anxiously on the steering wheel. What was she supposed to do now? Call the police? Take it to the hospital? It was clearly not human. What if it required some kind of specialized care? The creature suddenly stirred, fixing her with an intense, unblinking stare. Then, to Jada's astonishment, a melodic voice resonated in her mind. "Greetings, human. I am Xyloth of the Celestial Wayfarers. I have come to your world in search of enlightenment and understanding." Jada gaped, her mouth opening and closing soundlessly. You can talk? In my head?" "Indeed." Xyloth's voice was calm and measured, with a faint musical lilt. "My people have the ability to communicate telepathically with other sentient beings. I am able to understand your language and convey my thoughts to you in a way that you can comprehend." "Okay." Jada shook her head, struggling to wrap her mind around this bizarre situation. "So, you're an alien? From another planet?" "That is correct." Xyloth inclined their head slightly. "I am an infant member of the Celestial Wayfarer race, embarking on a rite of passage to explore the cosmos and make contact with other intelligent species." Jada let out a shaky laugh. "You're shitting me, right? This is some kind of prank?" "I can assure you, human, that I am quite real." Xyloth's voice held a hint of amusement. "My people have long been aware of your world and its inhabitants. We have observed your species for many centuries, and now it is time for us to make direct contact." Jada stared at the alien infant, mind whirling. This couldn't be real. It had to be some kind of bizarre dream. But the weight of Xyloth in her arms, the warmth of their skin, the sincerity in their voice, it all felt achingly, undeniably real. "Okay, let's say I believe you," she said slowly. "What exactly are you doing here? On Earth, I mean. As I mentioned, I am on a quest of exploration and enlightenment." Xyloth's large eyes blinked serenely. "My people believe that by venturing out into the cosmos and making contact with other intelligent species, we can broaden our understanding of the universe and our place within it. We are a curious and intellectually driven race, always seeking new knowledge and perspectives." Jada nodded slowly. "And they just sent you off on your own as a baby? That seems kind of risky, doesn't?" Jada shook her head, still struggling to fully accept the reality of the situation. "That just seems, I don't know, really dangerous to send a baby out on its own like this. What if something had happened to you?" Xyloth regarded her calmly. "You need not worry, human. I am well equipped for this journey. My people have gifted me with advanced technologies to aid in my quest." Reaching a slender hand into a pouch at their side, Xyloth withdrew a small, iridescent device that seemed to shimmer and shift in the sunlight. "This is a universal translator, allowing me to communicate with any sentient being I encounter. And this?" The alien produced another object, a sleek, disc-shaped device that hovered effortlessly above their palm. is a personal guidance and navigation system. It will allow me to chart a course through the cosmos and locate inhabited worlds to visit. Jada's eyes widened as she watched the floating device, mesmerized. Wow, that's that's incredible. So you really are an alien, huh? Xyloth inclined their head. Indeed, I am a member of the celestial wayfarer race, embarking on a sacred rite of passage to explore the universe and make contact with other intelligent species. It is a journey that all of my people undertake when they reach a certain age, in order to broaden our understanding of the cosmos and our place within it. Jada let out a slow, shaky breath. Okay, I think I'm starting to believe you. But why Earth? Why did you choose to come here? Earth was not my original destination, Xyloth explained. My guidance system experienced a malfunction during my journey, causing me to veer off course and crash land on your planet. I am fortunate to have been discovered by you, a kind and curious human. The alien baby fixed Jada with a penetrating stare. Tell me, what can you tell me about your world and your people? I am eager to learn all that I can. Jada paused, her mind racing. This was all so surreal, so far beyond anything she could have imagined. But the sincerity and intelligence in Xyloth's gaze was undeniable. She wondered if they had the same as Earth, with female and males. Unless the alien babies were hatched in a lab like a designer baby? She pondered. Well, okay, let's see. She cleared her throat, trying to gather her thoughts. Humans are the dominant intelligent species on Earth. We're a diverse and complex race with a wide range of cultures, beliefs, and ways of life. We've made a lot of advancements in science and technology, but we've got a lot of problems too. War, poverty, environmental destruction. We're still learning and growing as a civilization. Xyloth listened intently, their eyes shining with fascination. Fascinating. Your world sounds both wondrous and troubled. I can see why my people would be intrigued by the prospect of making contact with your species. And to answer your earlier question about how we are made, it's simple. My parents sit in a room and put their heads together, thinking about the life they want to create, and then bam! 1 month later in human time, out I popped onto the floor from my mom. The alien tilted its head, a faint smile playing at the corners of its mouth. And what of you, human? What can you tell me about yourself? Jada blinked. Well, that is certainly different to the way it happens here. Maybe another time I will get into the details. But for now, let's continue this quest. Caught off guard by the question. Me? Well, I'm just a regular person, I guess. I work a 9-to-5 office job. I live in a small apartment. I don't really have anything too exciting going on in my life. Xyloth regarded her with an expression of gentle amusement. And yet, you found yourself in the right place at the right time to discover a lost celestial wayfarer. Perhaps there is more to your story than you realize. Jada felt a flush of warmth rise to her cheeks. I don't know. I couldn't just leave you there, you know. You're just a baby, and you're so far from home. I had to help you. Xyloth reached out a delicate hand, placing it lightly on Jada's arm. Your compassion and curiosity are admirable, human. I am grateful to have been found by one such as you. Jada felt a strange sense of connection to the alien infant, a feeling of kinship that she couldn't quite explain. Perhaps there was more to her story than she had realized. So what happens now, she asked, her voice soft. Where do we go from here? Jada gazed down at Xyloth, her mind whirling with questions and possibilities. I'm not really sure what happens next. I mean, I can't just keep you hidden away in my apartment forever, and I have no idea how to get you back home to your people. Xyloth blinked up at her serenely. Do not worry, human. I am confident that with your help, I will be able to complete my quest and return to my people. The alien glanced around the interior of Jada's car, taking in the unfamiliar sights and sounds of the human world. In the meantime, I would be most interested in learning more about your planet and your people. Perhaps you could provide me with a tour of your world. Jada let out a soft chuckle, feeling a sense of wonder and responsibility wash over her. A tour, huh? I guess I could try to show you a few of the sites, but we'll have to be careful. I don't want anyone else to find out about you. The last thing we need is for you to get taken away and studied or something." Xyloth nodded solemnly. "I understand. My people have long been aware of the existence of your world, but we have chosen to observe from a distance rather than make direct contact. I, however, was caught in a solar storm and had to make an emergency landing here. Otherwise, I would not have come here. But now that I am here, I will make the most of it. The time has now come for that to change, but we must proceed with caution. Your governments and shady shadow organizations seem a bit unfriendly." Jada took a deep breath, her mind racing. "Yes, and that's why we need to keep a low profile for now. Maybe later. If it's safe, we can make a meeting with the leaders. Until then, I will be your Earth buddy." "Okay, well, I guess we should start by getting you somewhere safe, where you can rest and I can figure out what to do next." She glanced around the car, biting her lip. "Maybe I can set you up in my apartment for now, and then we can start exploring the city tomorrow." As she started the car and pulled out of the park, Jada couldn't help but feel a sense of excitement and trepidation. She was now responsible for the well-being of an alien child, and she had no idea what the future held. But something told her that this was just the beginning of a remarkable journey. Over the next few days, Jada took Xyloth on a whirlwind tour of her city, showing the alien the bustling streets, the towering skyscrapers, the parks and museums. Xyloth was endlessly fascinated, its large eyes drinking in every detail with rapt attention. "Your world is truly wondrous, Jada," the alien said one evening as they sat together on the balcony of Jada's apartment. "I can see why my people have been so intrigued by it for so long." Jada smiled, feeling a sense of pride and responsibility. "Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, but we still need to figure out how to get you back home. Your people must be worried sick about you." Xyloth nodded solemnly. "Indeed, they will be searching for me. I must find a way to contact them and let them know that I am safe. As my long-range communicator was damaged in the landing, maybe we can find supplies here on Earth to fix it." Jada chewed her lip, her brow furrowing in thought. "Maybe we can also try to track down some other alien babies that might have ended up here. If there are more of you, maybe we can figure out a way to get you all home." Xyloth's face lit up with excitement. "An excellent idea, Jada. I would be most grateful if you would assist me in this endeavor. Together, we can ensure that all of the celestial wayfarers are reunited with their families and able to complete their sacred quests." Jada felt a surge of determination. "All right then. Let's do it. We'll find your people, Xyloth, I promise." As the two of them set out to scour the city for any signs of other lost alien children, Jada couldn't help but feel a sense of purpose and adventure. Jada, in the coming months, set up a welcoming office at her place called Baby Aliens Check-ins and Tours. She often got strange stares from the neighbors, but she didn't care. This was a dream job. Even the government had to contact her if they need to communicate with the alien race, as they only trusted her. And with that, the contact between new worlds was forged.